With the Miami Heat being swept in the first round by the Milwaukee Bucks, it is time to begin their rebuild. Is it time to restart the process for them to start over completely? Because if you can tell by their draft picks, they've been in sort of win now mode, trading away whatever picks needed for whatever players needed, and has left them with a roster that is Victor Oladipo is a shooting guard. I don't know why 2K has him listed as a point guard. So they have Kendrick Nunn, Goran Dragic, who I think retired. Oh no, he did at age 35, 79 overall. We had him for another few years, but now in the game he is retired, leaving us with just Kendrick Nunn at the point guard position. Victor Oladipo, Tyler Hero, who did not take up that next step that we were kind of expecting as fans. His per 36 was about the same. But in the playoffs, he was a no-show. In the regular season, he was a lesser version of himself than we saw in the playoffs last year in the bubble. Duncan Robinson, sharpshooter that he is, we know what he's going to do. Jimmy Buckets played horrible, but he's, of course, the centerpiece of this Miami Heat franchise. They have no power forward. KZ Okpala maybe is their best bet. Andre Iguodala is on his way out. Trevor Ariza is on his way out. Neiman Bjelica is on his way out. And then at the center position, we have a bunch of small big men, if you will. That's what I call these 6'8", 6'9" centers that don't have the capacity to shoot the three-pointer. Now, Bam Adebayo has been working on his mid-range game, but Precious Achiuwa, no three. Dwayne Dedmon, big man, but no three, and he's 32. He's going to be on his way out as well. So the roster is not a great spot. The draft pick situation is not in a great spot. So what will we do to make this team better? Let's start with the trainer. Get an A trainer. Everybody else can go screw. And Eric Spoelstra is a perfectly fine coach. I love what he's done. I love how he's brought the same sort of mentality to the Miami Heat that Pat Riley wanted. As for the NBA draft combine, the fastest man is Davion Mitchell. The most agile is Davion Mitchell. The highest vertical is Greg Brown. The highest bench press is Charles Bassey. And the best shot three-pointer is Quentin Grimes, Davion Mitchell, Corey Kispert, John Petty, Jared Butler. Is Marcus Zagrelski not here? Sometimes he shows up and I love to say his name. Anyway, so I don't think we have a draft. I reset all the draft picks. Yeah. To their proper positions. It was not fun, and it's not entirely accurate because the NBA rocks a lottery system, as well as the fact that the playoffs are not completed yet. So this is if the rosters or if the draft was to be set today, as per the standings and where everybody is officially by win-loss record, not by anybody who's been eliminated. All that being said, we don't have a pick. We don't have a lot to work with. Should we try to get a pick? Is Bam Adebayo here for the long haul? Is Victor Oladipo going to be trade bait? Questions. I think Victor Oladipo is going to need to be on his way out. I know that they just traded for him, and I know he's coming back from the injury. He's going to be available in November-ish. I'm wondering, though, if we can move up into the top 5 with the Victor Oladipo pick. Can we go to a team like the Magic? They have the 8th overall pick anyway. Why wouldn't you trade away number 3 to us? I still have trade override on. Let me turn that off. Sorry, I had to turn it on for making sure all of the trades went through for draft picks. So let's go to the Magic, see if we can negotiate a number 3. Just because the Heat, I don't think if we go by a quote-unquote realistic rebuild, we're going to be able to do much with this team, especially with Goran Dragic leaving as well. So let's see if 2 first-round picks and Victor Oladipo can get us the 3rd overall pick, and it does with the Orlando Magic. And I don't hate that because they do still have the number 8 overall pick. So now we're in prime time spot. Who are the Houston Rockets going to take? Of course, they're going to take Cade Cunningham, number 1 overall. That leaves number 2, the Detroit Pistons, to take Jalen Green. I'm liking how this is working out, which leaves us number 3 overall for Jonathan Kuminga, for Evan Mobley, for Kai Jones. Lots of interesting places we can go. I'm thinking Jonathan Kuminga is the fit. So is Jalen Suggs, but they don't progress well. So I'm thinking we'll just take Evan Mobley, and we'll figure out what to do with Bam Adebayo after this. Which leaves number 4 overall, Jonathan Kuminga, going to the Thunder. And number 5 overall, Jalen Suggs, I presume. Another guard going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 6, Kai Jones to the Warriors. That's a fun fit. And number 7, Raptors take Keon Johnson, and I don't really care about the rest of the picks. So that's going to be how we are. I took best player available, not fitting our needs best, because Jonathan Kuminga, he just doesn't progress well. He doesn't put up great numbers. Like Jalen Green is occasionally able to get up to about an 87, put up 20 points a game. Jonathan Kuminga gets up to an 84, I believe, after, and that's where his potential just kind of maxes out. Evan Mobley, I've seen get up to a 90, so I'm okay with taking Evan Mobley at this point. Let's bring everybody back. Andre Iguodala is definitely on his way out. These two definitely need to come back. So who else do we need to trade away? Let's get rid of this Iggy contract. Oh my God. I can't believe all the NBA was dumbfounded by that. And we'll go, the Bulls for some reason are good. And you know what? I'm thinking of another trade already in my head. How can we get ourselves a better point guard? I already have it. Let's do it. Let's go. Oof. I think we move Bam to the 4. I know he's officially a center. It just seems to me like with Evan Mobley now, we can play him at the power forward. He does have a somewhat of a shot. So we'll be rocking Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, KZ Okpala. You're fine. Precious Achiuwa and Evan Mobley. And then I have a trade in mind for you. We don't have the picks for it yet, though. Ooh. Let's go ahead and sign our players. Do we have any money? Hypothetically, we have $20 million. We could do a sign and trade. Let's see if we can get Lonzo Ball. I always like trying to get him on the team. He's a great player. I'll give you all the money I can. How about that and a player option? No, he doesn't want that, son of a bitch. We can't really shed much more money, huh? Oof. It's just because that fucking max contract that Bam Adebayo signed, it kind of puts you in a bad spot. Who else can we afford here? We're in like the mid-20s. Jarrett Allen, no. Michael Conley, no. Andre Drummond, no. Spencer Dinwiddie, maybe. Eesh. I'd give Kyle Lowry a 1-year deal. Ooh, but then we'd have to get rid of... Let's try to bring back Kendrick Nunn if we can. We'll let everybody else walk. We have Kyle Lowry for 1 year. Lonzo Ball is just sitting here. What a dick. Declines our contract, but now nobody gives him one. You know what? This game is dumb. All right. Have I mentioned that this game is dumb? Because this game is dumb. Let's go ahead and send Rudy Gay an offer for a mid-level exception. All right. Let's see if we can get Neiman Bjelica back. Great. And I guess Kendrick Nunn is going to come back on a restricted option. This game is so fucking... words. Anyway, Kawhi Leonard is going to the New York Knicks. That would be fun. 3 years, max contract. DeMar DeRozan going back to the Spurs. Lonzo Ball goes back to the Pelicans. I guess he got a better deal. 3 years, 81 million. It's better than what we offered, but fuck you, Lonzo. John Collins going back to the Hawks. Lauri Markkanen back to the Bulls. Jarrett Allen back to the Cavs. Michael Conley back to the Jazz. Kyle Lowry coming to us. Trez Harrell going back to Lakers. Spencer Dinwiddie going to the Pistons. Now he can hypothetically start over Killian Hayes. Interesting. Gary Trent Jr. back to the Raptors. Serge Ibaka back to the Clippers. All right, everybody's going back to the Jazz. So the player I want is Kobe White. I'm wondering if we're able to manipulate some magic, steal him from the Bulls. He puts up weirdly great numbers. I'll trade you Rudy Gay for Kobe White and some firsts. I don't have much, but this is what I'm having. This is what I have in mind. So what other pieces of trade bait do we have? We have Neiman Bjelica. Get off the team, Neiman. Go now. Can I get a few firsts for him? Trade exception. I don't need that. I need a first round pick, brother. Oh yeah. You want to give me a first, Oklahoma City? Who else? Yeah, let's see if we can make it work with this first now. Go to the Bulls, trade for Kobe White. You can have Rudy Gay and some firsts. And that swap best with OKC looks really good. But we will give you 2 firsts, 2 seconds. Oh my God, they don't want to do it. Really? Really? All right, let's see if we can go get Lonzo then. What team is he on? He's on the Pelicans. I'm an idiot. Lonzo Ball for Rudy Gay. We can't afford that because it's costing us 11 million more. I will give you Kyle Lowry instead. Kyle Lowry for Lonzo Ball. And they want Rudy Gay for Scotty Barnes? Sure. You want to do that? Go ahead. So after all that bullshit, we did get Lonzo Ball. We have Tyler Hero at the 2, Jimmy Butler at the 3, Bam Adebayo and Scotty Barnes at the 4, Evan Mobley and Precious Achiuwa at the 5. I'm going to move Scotty Barnes to the 3. I know he's going to be fine there. Don't worry. Don't trip yourself. Don't trip over yourself. Let's see if our restricted free agent signs Kendrick Nunn. Yes, he does. So we have Kendrick Nunn now as the backup point guard as well. Our team is set. Our team is stacked. We're revamped, recouped. We're ready to progress. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Lonzo Ball, Tyler Hero, Precious Achiuwa, Kendrick Nunn, Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley, KZ Okpala. Looks like a pretty fun squad if you ask me. And we're gonna... I'm torn on if I want to bring in the 2022 draft class. They just... I don't think I can, because the overalls are so bad. So we're just gonna let the auto-generated classes come in. We're gonna go to free throw training. We're gonna go to untapped potential for Evan Mobley, and I think I'm gonna send Lonzo Ball to the next one, even though he's already 24. Good Lord, Lonzo, you're so old. All right, so this is gonna be the team. 9-man rotation: Lonzo Ball, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and not Precious Achiuwa, Evan Mobley. Pretty spanking nice. Kendrick Nunn, Precious Achiuwa, Scotty Barnes, and KZ Okpala off the bench. You know what? This team might have what it takes to do a little something this year. Who knows? Who cares? I can see your underwears. Let's resign KZ Okpala to a very friendly deal. And for power rankings, they have us at 4th. Wow, no, okay. 6th. Wow, no, okay. And 4th. Wow, no, okay. And just for posterity's sake, I'm wondering if I can still go to the Bulls and steal Kobe White. Would you do that? Can you afford that? $17 million? All right, fine. They can't do it. Although they could if they give up Thad Young. Whatever. It was worth the shot. We can't do it, so I'll see you at the midseason mark with this newly revamped-ish Miami Heat roster. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Kevin Durant. On Team Luka is Steph Curry, Giannis, LeBron James, Zion Williamson. On Team Kevin Durant is James Harden, Joel Embiid, Trae Young, and Nikola Jokic rocking that 2-center lineup. For the... Zion's in the starting lineup. I just noticed that. God damn it. For the reserves is Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, shout out, and Brandon Ingram. On the other side is Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler, shout out, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, John Morant, Kyrie Irving, and DeAndre Ayton. Ja and DeAndre are making their first NBA All-Star teams. Good for them. As you can see, we are number 1 in the power rankings. We are number 1 in the conference rankings, and we are 44-14, doing absolutely incredible. I had no idea that this team was going to be anywhere near this good. I thought we were going to be okay, but we're undisputedly number 1 across the board. What? With this team? Lonzo Ball's a glitch? Is that what you're telling me? Who would have known? Words. I know words. I have all the best words. As for your current league leaders, Luka Doncic is leading the league in scoring at 35.7 points per game. Wow. Trae Young, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, and Bradley Beal behind him. Rebounds are being led by Rudy Gobert at 15.2, Joel Embiid, DeAndre Ayton, Clint Capella, and Andre Drummond of the Thunder behind him. And assists were being led by Trae Young at 11.9, John Morant, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Ben Simmons. How far down is our man Lonzo? Down here at 7.6, 12th. Not too bad. Steals is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson, shooting a ridiculous 70% and 0.4 3-pointers per game. Leading the league in 3-point percentages, shooting 50% is Damian Lillard. What? Kevin Knox is second. Who thought he would get on the court? Jason Tatum, Brandon Ingram, and Malcolm Brogdon behind him. Free throw percentages is Jeremy Lamb at 97.9, Mike Muscala, Emmanuel Quickley, Josh Richardson, and Kobe White behind him. Yes, son of a bitch, you could have been on our team and you decided not to do it. For our team, Jimmy Butler is leading us in points, but we have a very balanced, very healthy dosage of scoring. I'm really content with this, except KZ Okpala putting up 2, 1, and 1. Rebounds were being led by Bam Adebayo Evan Mobley sucks in like year 1 and 2, but it's fine. Assists were being led by Lonzo Ball and Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. Beautiful. Steals were being led by Jimmy. Blocks were being led by Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages, everybody's doing pretty good. Pretty good. I'm looking forward to see how much Tyler Hero is going to progress. 3-point percentages were booty. That's what's going to need to go up, and free throw percentages as well. Kendrick Nunn, I know he's good at free throws. Everybody else is not. It's fine though. I will see at the end of the year where we're going to be the number 1 seed in the NBA again, because the Miami Heat are the best team in the NBA. And at the end of the 2022 season, Trae Young is your MVP, putting up 32 and 12. Interesting. Cade Cunningham is Rookie of the Year, 16, 5, and 7. John Wall is 6th Man of the Year at 16 points, 6 assists. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony Simons, Most Improved Player. I guess from 6 points to 12 points, it kind of feels like he just got more minutes. Not really that he improved. I don't know. Eric Spoelstra, Coach of the Year, the 63 and 19 Miami Heat. Beautiful. And Earl Olsen is taking the credit for the work that we are doing. What a douche. For the All-NBA, first team is Trae Young, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid. Second team is LaMelo Ball. Good Lord. Second season, he's All-NBA second team. Wow. James Harden, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic. Third team is John Morant, Russell Westbrook, Zion Williamson, Jimmy Butler, shout out, and Karl Anthony Towns. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Paul George, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis, and Rudy Gobert. Second team is DeJounte Murray, Lonzo Ball, shout out, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, and Mitchell Robinson. Noticeable lack of Jimmy Butler. Noticeable lack of Evan Mobley. Noticeable lack of Bam Adebayo. For the All-Rookie first team, it's Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Evan Mobley, Jonathan Kuminga, and Jalen Suggs. Shout out Jalen Green. Evan Mobley, I'm dumb. Scotty Barnes and Keon Johnson on the second team. I don't know why there's only 2. This game is dumb. All right, what do you want from me? Scoring champion was probably Luka Doncic at 34.9 points per game. I don't know how he wasn't, MVP. It's whatever. He's up to a 98 overall. Jesus. Trae Young, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, and De'Aaron Fox behind them. DDD. Leading the league in rebounds was Rudy Gobert at 14.5, Joel Embiid, Clint Capella, DeAndre Ayton, and Andre Drummond behind him. Assists went to Trae Young at 12.1, just beating out John Morant, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Steph Curry. Steals is Kawhi Leonard, blocks is Rudy Gobert, and field goal percentages is Zion Williamson, shooting 70.6%. Yikes. As for 3-point percentages, Damian Lillard ended the season above 50% from 3. Wow. Brandon Ingram, Joe Harris, Kyrie Irving, and Tyrese Halliburton behind him. Free throws went to Jeremy Lamb, Kobe White, Josh Richardson, Emmanuel Quickley, and Kyrie Irving. I'm hoping we don't regret not being able to get Kobe White. Really hoping. As for our team, we were led in scoring by Jimmy Butler, 20.7, Bam at 18, Tyler Hero at 17, Precious Achiuwa had 16 points per game. What? With 0 threes. What a fucking freak. Lonzo Ball at 13, Kendrick Nunn at 13, Evan Mobley at 13. Just a pretty good team overall. Rebounds were led by Bam Adebayo at 10.4, Jimmy Butler, Precious Achiuwa, and Evan Mobley behind him. Assists were led by Lonzo Ball at 7.5, Jimmy Butler and Bam behind him. Steals was Jimmy Butler, blocks was Evan Mobley. Field goal percentages were okay. It's like our shooters shot under 50%, but they shot high 40s, so I can't hate it. And then 3-pointers, room for improvement. That's what we'll say. Bam Adebayo still does not shoot the 3. Is his 3 gone up at all in 2K? 68. Not a fan. Wow, KZ Akapala needs to start shooting 3s. I might be changing up some player tendencies at the end of this season. As for free throws, 80s, 60s, and 90s. All over the place. But all that being said, we were the number 1 team. What you gonna do about it? Bitches. Bitches. Scoring, we were 6th. Not a great scoring team, but holy crap, did we lock teams down. 3 points ahead of the Milwaukee Bucks for the number 1 defensive team, giving us an 11.5 differential, 0.1 over the New Orleans Zion Williamsons, who now have Kyle Lowry instead of Lonzo Ball. Sucks to suck, don't it, nerds? Field goal percentages, we were number 1, so we're the most efficient team because we didn't take any 3-pointers. Because we are the 19th best team at shooting 3-pointers. And free throws, I don't expect we're going to be any better there as well. Yikes, 16th. It's fine. We're taking on the 8-seeded Toronto Raptors, who no longer have Kyle Lowry. They have the GOAT, Malachi Flynn, who put up this season probably great numbers. 17, 3, and 4. Good Lord. Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee. This is going to be a 4-game sweep. Thank you for coming. You know, I appreciate you making us go to Toronto, making sure we have all our passports, all our paperwork in check. It is 2-2. 3-2. Are we going to a game 7? We are not. We cleaned them out in 6, taking on the 5-seeded Milwaukee Bucks. Drew Holiday, Dante DiVincenzo, Chris Middleton, and Giannis. Willie Cauley-Stein. Looks like they lost Brook Lopez. That is a big loss, if you ask me. Atlanta and Boston advance down here. Are the Nets? Oh, the Nets were beaten by the Bucks. Okay. The New Orleans Zions, Memphis, Denver, and Phoenix. I'm noticing a lack of Los Angeles teams here. Interesting. Oh, because Kawhi went to the Mavericks? Where did Kawhi go? I already forgot. Where did Kawhi go? He is on the Knicks, and they, oh my God, and they lost to the fucking, they lost to the Trae Youngs. What you gonna do? All right, well, that's fine. Denver and Phoenix down here on the other side of the Western Conference. Here we are taking on a tough 1v5. Can we get revenge for being swept in this year's, as of recordings, finals? Oh my God, in the first round we did. We absolutely swept them. We took our revenge. Get out of my house, Giannis. I love the rivalry going on between us and Milwaukee. Zions and the Denver Nuggets advance, and we're taking on the 3-seeded Boston Celtics. Kemba, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Robert Williams, who, by the way, is a stud. I really like what he's turned himself into in year 1, 2, 3. Pretty impressive. 4. And they have Tristan Thompson, Kelly Olynyk. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right, well, I think we can take them. Will we, though, is the other question. Boston takes game 1, tied up 1-1. Tied up 2, or we're up 2-1, tied up 2-2. 3-2, can we beat them in 6 as well? And we do go into the NBA Finals 1 year after making all the changes, 1 year after being swept like bitches. Taking on the New Orleans Zion Williamsons. Can we defeat them? Can we got Lonzo Ball a ring? Can the Kyle Lowry revenge tour overtake us? Tune in next time on Down 1-0. We're probably going to get swept, right? 1-1. 2-1, 3-1. Didn't mean to simulate round. I apologize. And we actually won the NBA Finals in the next year after. Bam Adebayo is your NBA Finals MVP, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. That's all the Heat really need to do. You know, trade for Lonzo Ball. No, sign Kyle Lowry. Sign and trade for Lonzo Ball. Keep Kendrick Nunn. Keep Tyler Hero. Keep Jimmy Butler. Draft Scotty Barnes somehow. Or trade for him. I don't remember already. Keep Bam Adebayo, play him at the 4. Keep KZ Okpala. Keep Precious Achiuwa. And draft Evan Mobley. And then you just win a championship. It's that easy, NBA. Come on now. And one thing that I did include was in the rule changes. They have these road to the number 1 overall pick thing. I don't know how it works in theory. I don't know how it's supposed to make the bad teams better, but I just wanted to include it. So we have the number 1 overall Detroit Pistons and the number 2 overall San Antonio Spurs. Are they able to get the number 1 overall pick? They're not. It goes to the 12-seeded Warriors because I don't know how it doesn't make any sense. If you lose a lot, you get the higher seed, but then you have to win this tournament to get the highest seed. It doesn't make any sense. As for player retirements, Pau Gasol, Kyle Korver, Paul Millsap, J.R. Smith, J.J. Redick, Thabo, whole lot of players that I know the names of. Dwight Howard is getting his jersey retired. LaMarcus Aldridge is getting his jersey. Wait, he went back to the Trailblazers for 2 years. All right. And yeah, Dwight Howard went into the Hall of Fame. All right. 4 league meetings. Allow 7-day contracts. I don't know how that affects us. Sure. Top teams. No. All they're getting rid of free throws. No, that's dumb. Come on, people. Staff signing. Nobody's going. This is the great. All right, Randy Martin, you're down to a B+. You can go. But this is a great team that we have put together with just a few simple, easy moves. Follow just these few easy tricks, and you'll be incredible. Yeah. As for the draft, looks like Ross Porter is a glitch, but he's also 23 years old. Not sure how I feel about that. To the NBA Draft Combine. Fastest man is Clayton Bailey and Carl Francis. Most agile is Clayton Bailey. Draft 17th, interesting. And Dwayne Solomon and Keith Moss and Lou McCaw. Highest vertical is Steve Singleton and Ronnie Sims and Willis Booker, brother Devin. Highest bench press is Austin Holland and Patrick Cage. And best three-pointer is Carson Moreland and Chris Carney with the Pavao Raja from Croatia. What a mustache. Right behind them. I don't think we're going to draft anybody in this combine or in this class. Just kind of seems like we don't need anybody. And the trades are broken anyway, so, you know, that's fun. This game's dumb. All right. Well, number 1 overall, the Golden State Warriors are going to take the center Ross Porter, 6'10" out of Cal. Number 2 overall, the Spurs are going to get Archie Christie. Number 3 overall, the Rockets take Dwayne Robertson. Number 4 overall, the Kings take J.C. Stanley, 6'8", small forward out of LSU. And number 5, again, the Rockets will take Chris Malone, brother of Moses. And let's see how these players are. So an 80 overall 23-year-old, I'm not against. I think the ages are stupid. I don't know how to handle that. But, you know, this class looks pretty stacked. I'm in. For rookie signing, nobody we have. Player options, we'll bring those back. And I think we have to bring back Kendrick Nunn again. If, dear God, are we allowed to sign you this time? We are. Fucking hell. We'll give you a, yeah. Do we have money? Not really. Okay, let's just bring back this guard who's been incredible for us. How does that sound? Kendrick Nunn, please come back to us. Everybody else can go. And I don't think anybody else on the team is going anywhere, right? Lonzo, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Scotty Barnes, Bam Adebayo, KZ Okpala, Precious Achiuwa, Evan Mobley. Everybody looks good to me. Oh my God, Kendrick Nunn got his stupid qualifying offer again. Fucking end me. Nobody wants Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'll take him. What the fuck? Oh my God. Shai, will you sign somewhere? Nobody's going to give you a good offer. I'll give you a good offer, man. Ay. This game is dumb. Well, we'll see where Shai goes, but Steph Curry is going to the Nets like he always does for some reason. Luka Doncic back to the Mavs. KD to the Nets so they can team up again. James Harden going to the Grizzlies? That doesn't make sense. Trae Young back to the Hawks. Kyrie Irving to the Thunder. Bradley Beal back to the Wizards. Zach LaVine back to the Bulls. DeAndre Ayton back to the Suns. Michael Porter Jr. back to the Nuggets. Colin Sexton back to the Cavs. Just a whole bunch of people going back to their teams. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. If you don't want to sign Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 24-year-old point guard, unrestricted free agent, stud, then just don't. Stupid ass game. Bam Adebayo is regressing already? He's down to a 90? What a dick. Jimmy Butler's regressing pretty hard too, down to an 89 overall. I signed him to a 2-year extension of $30 million each, so we'll see what we do with him next year. Lonzo Ball's up to an 87. Precious Achiuwa's doing great. Tyler Hero and Mobley. Hypothetically, we could trade Jimmy Buckets or cut him or whatever and see what we could get in next year's free agency class. Is cause unless Shai Gilgeous didn't sign with anybody. We'll see if that happened. I'd be interested in a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, who isn't? And he did sign, all right. Jonas Valanciunas is just sitting here, so is Thomas Bryant and Cliff Paul at age 37. Bobby Portis, 3-point sniper as well. Anyway, let's send everybody to their camps. Free throw camps. Untapped potential for Evan Mobley and untapped potential for maybe Bam Adebayo here. See if we can get him back up to like a 94. I don't know. 2K overalls are pretty dumb. But this is going to be the 9-man rotation again. Not much changed. Lonzo Ball, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Precious Achiuwa is not going to start over Evan Mobley. Thank you. Come again. Off the bench, we have Kendrick Nunn, Precious Achiuwa, Scotty Barnes, and KZ Okpala again. Let's see if we can get some of these minutes to the young kids. Seems like they're not playing enough. As for power rankings, we should be number 1. We are defending NBA champions, and we are. We're number 3? And Eric Boner has us first. Well, you know what? 2K Sports, go listen to Eric Boner. He knows everything. I will see you at the midseason mark. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Steph. On Team Luka is Giannis, Kevin Durant, Trae Young, and Nikola Jokic. On Team Steph is Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Zion Williamson, and Joel Embiid. For the reserves are Kawhi Leonard, Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, John Morant, Zach LaVine, James Wiseman, and Yusuf Nurkic are all making their first. On the other side is Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, James Harden, Karl Anthony Towns, Bam Adebayo, shout out, Pascal Siakam, and LaMelo Ball making his first. So we're not doing as well, but we're doing pretty good. You know what I mean? We're second in the power rankings, first in the conference, so we're the best in the East, probably only second to the Zion Williamsons, if I had to guess. Of course. Even though they still have Kara Lewis Jr. Yeah, you know, whatever. You know what? This team's booty in real life, so shut up. We're number 1 for 2K Sports, but Eric Boner has a second, and I can believe it. We don't have a 97 Zion, so what you gonna do? As for the currently leaders, Luka is putting up 40 points per game. Steph Curry is putting up 34 points per game. Kyrie Irving, Trae Young, and Donovan Mitchell behind them. Rebounds is being led by Yusuf Nurkic at 15.7. Joel Embiid, James Wiseman, Andre Drummond, and Nikola Jokic behind him. Assists are led by Trae Young at 12.6. Luka at 10.7 to go along with his 40 points per game. What the fuck? John Morant, Kate Cunningham, and Sharif Cooper. Really? Behind them. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. And field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. I really thought it'd be Zion. All right then. Wow, look at the 68 and 70%. That's just unreal. 3-point percentage champion is currently Edmund Sumner at 54%. That's not going to last. Duncan Robinson, D'Angelo Russell, Paul George, and Buddy Hield behind them. Free throws went to Fred VanVleet at 96%, Peyton Pritchard, Jeremy Lamb, Chris Middleton, and Kobe White behind him. As for our player stats, we are now being led by scoring by Tyler Hero at 19 points. Bam. Jimmy Butler's down to 16 points a game. That regression is hitting him pretty hard. Rebounds, we are being led by Bam. Assists by Lonzo. Steals by Jimmy Butler and Lonzo Ball. Blocks by Evan Mobley, of course. Field goal percentages, not as good as I'd like. 3-point percentages, really not as good as I like when Lonzo Ball's our best 3-point shooter. Gross. And free throws, everything's just not as good as it was last year. I don't know what's wrong with the team, but I assume we're going to pick it back up. I assume we're going to do great. We're going to advance to the finals. We're going to repeat as NBA champions. I'll see you at the end of the season. So, of course, Luka Doncic is the MVP, putting up 39 points per game. What? 7 rebounds? Wow. And 10.8 assists? Are you fucking kidding me? Ross Porter is Rookie of the Year. The center is now only an 81 overall. Brutal. Russell Westbrook is 6th Man of the Year because, you know, that's normal. Giannis is Defensive Player of the Year, and Kyra Lewis Jr. is the most improved, and I can see that going from bench to starter. He's a pretty good player. Stan Van Gundy is Coach of the Year because he's coaching the Zion Williamsons, and Earl Olsen is still taking credit for all the work that I did. What a dick. All-NBA first team is Luka, Trae, Giannis, Pascal Siakam, and Nikola Jokic. Really, Pascal? Really? All-NBA second team is Steph, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, and Joel Embiid. Third team is Cade Cunningham in his second season. 24. Oh my God. LaMelo Ball, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and James Wiseman. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, Giannis, Jonathan Isaac, and Mitchell Robinson. Second team is DeJounte Murray, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, and Miles Turner. All rookie first team is Ross Porter, JC Stanley, DJ Carton-Milk, Dwayne Robertson, Dexter Jefferson. All rookie second team is Chris Malone, all by his Malone. As for the league leaders, of course, you know, Luka, 39.5 points per game. Behind him is Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, Trae Young, and Donovan Mitchell. Rebounds went to Yusuf Nurkic at 15.5. Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, James Wiseman, and Andre Drummond behind him. Assists went to Trae Young at 12.5. Luka, Ja, Cade Cunningham, and Sharif Cooper behind him. Steals is Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. And field goal percentages is Mitchell Robertson. Zion shooting just a smidge below 69%. Somehow, Mitchell Robinson is better than Zion. Ugh! 3-point percentage champion is now Buddy Hield, Duncan Robinson, Jason Tatum, D'Angelo Russell, and Anthony Simons behind him. How far down did Edmund Sumner fall? That is the question. They probably had him shoot like 3 threes per game, and that's how he screwed up. Yeah, he come on now. Come on. As for free throws, It is led by Fred VanVleet, Kobe White, Peyton Pritchard, Jeremy Lamb, and Chris Middleton behind him. Is Kobe White in the last year of his deal? Yeah, he is. All right. As for our player stats, we are led by Tyler Hero, 19.5, Lonzo Ball at 17, Bam Adebayo at 16, Jimmy Butler at 16, Precious Achiuwa at 15, Evan Mobley at 14. What a balanced team. This is such a Heat team still. Rebounds were led by Bam Adebayo, Precious Achiuwa, and now Evan Mobley is up to 7.7 rebounds per game. Love to see that. Assists by Lonzo Ball, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo. And Tyler, just a balanced team. Like, look at Scotty Barnes, 5, 3, and 3. Steals were led by Lonzo and Jimmy Butler. Blocks were led by Evan Mobley, of course. Field goal percentages, there's like last year, but worse. 3-pointers, same thing last year, but worse. Jimmy Butler shooting 24% from 3. And free throws were being led by Kendrick Nunn, Jimmy Butler. Just not what you want to see. As for team stats, we were probably the number 1 defense, clear cut ahead of the Orlando Magic. Offense, we were 9th, not ideal. And point differential, we were first by 0.1. We were 3rd in field goal percentages. We were dead last in 3-point percentages, 9th worst, gross. And free throw percentages, we were not great, 15th, middle of the pack. All that being said, we are the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. We are the number 1 seed in the power rankings, and we are taking on the 8-seeded Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Aaron Gordon, Duncan Robinson. The Brooklyn Nets are an 8 seed. Yeah, that makes sense. 2K, that really does. 98 overall, 96 overall. DeAndre Jordan, Moses Brown, Ty Jerome. Yeah, this team. All right, well, let's get swept in the first round. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. What's wrong with their team? They just can't score? Okay. I guess we just swept them, Brooklyn Nets. And now we're taking on the 5-seeded Atlanta Hawks, who upset the 4-seeded LaMelo Balls. All right. And this team is pretty good, but I think we are better. Chicago and Boston advancing, New Orleans and Minnesota, Dallas and OKC upset Golden State and Phoenix, respectively. Can we take out the Atlanta Trae Youngs? Can we bully them in the ways that the New York Knicks are unable to? We are up 2-1. We're tied 2-2, up 3-2, win in 6, and we do. We are the classic winning in 6 Miami Heat. Taking on the 3-seeded Boston Celtics, rematch of last year. No change. Great. 1-seeded New Orleans Zion Williamson and the Dallas Mavericks with Luka and other. Okay. Well, let's see how this plays out. Can we continue our dominance of the Eastern Conference, punking the Boston Celtics? Now we're down 2-1. We're down 3-1. We're going to force the Celtics to blow a 3-1 lead if we have any chance of repeating. We might not even make it to the NBA Finals, the number 1 seed in the conference. Number 1's, oh my God, are we blowing this lead? Up 5, up 6, up 7. Oh my God. They want us to blow that lead. Holy shit. All right, well, let's continue on. Now it's a 3-2 series going into the 4th quarter. It's really close. If it goes up by, we may have to hop in. I'm willing to hop in. We're up 5. We're up 6. Boy, our defense is putting the clamps on the Celtics. Up 9, up 12. We just punked them in the 4th quarter. Going to Game 7. Will the Boston Celtics blow a 3-1 lead to the Miami Heat? Back in Miami on our home court. Up big in the 1st. Close back and forth game in the 3rd. Good game in the 4th. Should we hop in? If we take the lead ever. Oh, it looks like we're going to lose. We came this close to making them blow a 3-1 lead, and we lost. Damn. And we get eliminated in Game 7 for a Celtics New Orleans Zion Williamson's playoffs. We were close. It's pretty brutal, though. Pretty fucking brutal. Again, I don't know how this plays out, so I'm just going to simulate everything, and it looks like the Wizards get the number 1 overall pick. Sure. Are we able to trade anything? We're not, because this game is broken. I don't know how to deal with that, because my plan was to trade Jimmy Butler if we don't win the finals, and we didn't win the finals. Eric Gordon, Al Horford, Nicholas Batum, all retiring. Greg Foster, Thibs, Terry Stotts retiring. Chris Paul going to the Hall of Fame. So is Blake Griffin. Interesting. As for any of this, players are eligible for the draft once they reach 18. I'm in. Eliminate foul out. No, and jump. Okay. As for staff signing, pretty set with this. Can I still not trade people? I can't. Cool. That's fun. Thanks. into the NBA Draft Combine, we have. What is the... Nobody interesting. All right. Fastest man of the draft is William Weaver. Most agile is Isaac Keefe. Highest vertical is Marvin McCoy. Highest bench press is Sheldon Steele and a whole bunch of centers behind him. And best three-pointer is Gerard Frazier. Interesting. And we have picks that I can't trade away. Pretty cool. We have the 9th and the 13th overall pick. Really cool. Really cool. Let's go ahead and trade these away, and I guess we'll get some good firsts from the Wizards down the road. I don't know. Something like this. And I'll throw you seconds for days. How's that sound? Bro. All right, I'll give you our first. We're a good team. You don't even like our first. You can't even accept this trade. Is that what's going on? So if you like the trade, you can't accept it? Is 2K really fucking stupid? Is that what's going on here? I'm so done with this game sometimes. Holy crap. You're not interested in this trade, but if I do this one, you can't accept. Whew, boy. What if I try to just trade these away for peanuts? If I trade the 9th pick and the 13th pick for like a second. So done with this game. Well, number 1 overall is Dan Isley. Number 2 overall is Irvin Knox. Number 3 overall is Wade Felder. Number 4 overall is Carl Jeffries. And number 5 overall to the Kings is Barney Parks. Let's figure out who we're going to pick. Sure, we'll take this guy who I can't use for 1 year. That's fun. Who else do I want to take? This stupid game. Anybody else? Jeremy Starks? Sure. Come on down. We're probably going to trade them away anyway. And they were a pretty shitty draft class. Isn't that great when you can't trade away the pick? I love this game. Have I told you that I love 2K? As for team player options, we're going to go ahead and say everybody come on back. Qualifying offers, oh no. Tyler Hero, oof. Moratorium, Zion's here. Joel Embiid's here. Nikola Jokic is here. John Morant's here. LeBron James is here. Julius Randle's here. Honestly, not a very stacked class. I was kind of hoping for a little better before I figured I would go out after some free agents. Anybody that I could possibly go after. Zion's going back to the Pelicans. Let's be 100. Joel Embiid's going to the Rockets. Interesting. John Morant going back to the Grizzlies. Doesn't look like there's anybody I could really steal. Maybe an RJ Barrett. Like, if I can't make any fucking trades. Are you kidding me? This game is infuriating. Sure, you know what? Let's just go ahead and sign everybody back. This game. Kendrick Nunn's getting an offer? Sure. Take your 2-year, $15 million deal, you douchebag. I hate you. Tyler Hero, you're getting a Jesus Christ deal. It's fine. And we'll bring those guys back and just deal with it. Why don't we go ahead and just pick somebody up with our mid-level exception too, because whatever. Who can we get? Willie Hernangomez, Jordan Nwora, sure. Not like I can do anything with this money anyway. It's infuriating when 2K, I'm trying to make moves here. I was going to trade Jimmy Butler, try to go after a max free agent, see if we could upgrade the team while Jimmy Butler regresses hard. I can't even trade him now that he's... Zion Williamson going back to the Pelicans. Nikola Jokic going back to the Nuggets. Joel Embiid going to the Pacers. John Morant going back to the Grizzlies. LeBron James going to the Timberwolves. Huh. KP going back to the Mavericks. Clint Capella going back to the Rockets. D'Angelo Russell now going back to the Lakers. RJ Barrett going to the Clippers. Malcolm Brogdon going to the Pacers. Back to the Pacers. Fred VanVleet back to the Raptors. Tyler Hero back to us. Kobe White. Caris LeVert. Gary Trent Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. Whole bunch of players doing what they do. As for play progression, I'm sure Jimmy Butler is down to like an 85 now. 88? Yeah. But you can't trade him because this game is stupid and glitches out and hasn't been fixed in 12 years. Welcome to NBA 2K21. Just give me 2K22 and let's get this fucking over with. God damn it. Let's send Tyler Hero to untap potential. So now that we're in this screen, is there any chance of trading away Jimmy Butler for something not 34 years old? Chris Middleton, Kyle Anderson, gross. Brandon Ingram, maybe? Michael Porter Jr. Let's see who's putting up better numbers. Per 36, you're putting up 26, 3 and 5. You're putting up 18, 8 and 2. We're not getting terrible trades. Like maybe a Zach LaVine. No, he's already 28. So I think scoring was our problem. So I'm willing to take Brandon Ingram here for Jimmy Butler. I know it's blasphemy. But if we do like Alonzo Ball, Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, this fucking guy can go away. Who are you? Jordan Starks? Go. Does anybody want to give me first? You do? Thank you. Okay. So Lonzo Ball, Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Jordan Nwora can get traded. Bam Adebayo and KZ Okpala. We need a better backup power forward. Precious Achiuwa is great, and Evan Mobley. So let's trade KZ and Jordan Nwora. See what we can find with these two, because these are really quality pieces. Can the money work? Can we find somebody better? Jalen Noel. Interesting. Chris Boucher, Ty Jerome. Not really what I'm looking for. Really valuable first round pick? Maybe. And we'll eat Marcus Morris Sr.'s contract. And then what? Can we get for, like, who's our highest overall? So we get Marcus Morris Sr. and 2 beautiful firsts. All right, maybe not Marcus Morris Sr. He's making too much money. Hello, Bojan Bogdanovic. Making $1 million. Anybody who's worthwhile. Anybody remotely decent. Pat Connaughton, Campaign, Alex Len. Aaron Nesmith, maybe? Put up 16 points per game. Cole Anthony. I can be in on that. So Cole Anthony's going to take that place. Kendrick Nunn is now on his way out for a backup 2 or 4. And I hate that I have to do this fucking manipulation here. This is how I'm supposed to get the fucking players that I want on my team, but 2K is broken. Campaign again. Chandler Hutchinson, he's 27. Jalen Noel, Theo Malden, Cody Zeller, Josh Hart. Ideally, because D'Anthony Melton's 6'2". Ideally, there would be a 4 for us out there. Nerlens Noel, maybe, for his defense. Josh Hart, TJ McConnell, Monty Morris is 6'2". Bojan Sebic, RJ Hampton. Interesting for RJ Hampton. And then let's just trade away Keem Birch, because we don't need him now. Yeah. Anybody want to give me... Oh my god. This guy's 75 overall? Sure. Now we have too many good players. Oh no, what do I do? Alright, he's going to sit on the bench. It's fine. So this is going to be the 9-man rotation after all those ridiculous trades. Lonzo Ball, Tyler Hero, Brandon Ingram in place of Jimmy Butler. I'm sorry, but it had to be done. Bam Adebayo and Evan Mobley. Off the bench is going to be Cole Anthony now. Sorry, it needs to look more like that. Precious Achiuwa, RJ Hampton, and Scotty Barnes. And we have this guy, 20 years old, 75 overall, coming off the bench if necessary. What is your potential, son? B+, gross. You're going to get traded immediately. Let's get minutes going back to the starters a little bit more. 33, 33. I'm good with that. Cole Anthony can get a few more minutes, and that's going to be the team. How are we in the power rankings? We are first for NBA.com, third for 2K Sports, and first for Eric Boner. I have no idea how this team is going to do, just like I had no idea when we won the championship, so I will see you at the midseason mark with whatever. At the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Steph. On Team Luka is Giannis, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, and John Morant. On Team Steph is Anthony Davis, Trae Young, Zion Williamson, and Nikola Jokic. For the reserves is Bradley Beal, James Harden, Bam Adebayo, shout out, LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, DeAndre Ayton, and Jaren Jackson Jr. made his first. On the other side is LeBron James hitting his 20th All-Star game, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle making his first, Pascal Siakam, and Zach LaVine. The team is... So we started off really bad. We were like 3-3, 5-5, just a middling team. And then we kind of put it together. As you can see, we're number one in the power rankings again. We're number one in the conference rankings again. We are 41-13. We really turned it up a notch. Good to see that. We are ahead of teams like the Cade Cunninghams, the Zion Williamsons. For some reason, the Bulls, who play great. It is beautiful, although fucking 2K Sports has a second behind the Rockets. That's fair. They do have Zion Williamson, Kevin Porter Jr., and Clint Capella. That could be a big three in another world. Somehow Darius Garland is also on the team. I don't know. This game is dumb sometimes. As 4 league leaders, oh my god. Luka Doncic is putting up 42 points per game. You thought it could only be stopped at 40? No. Let's just put up half 100 in simulation on my own. Good lord. Steph Curry putting up 31. Donovan Mitchell, D'Angelo Russell back in the Lakers, and Devin Booker behind him. What a nice storyline for D'Lo. As for rebounds, being led by Rudy Gobert at 14.3, Yusuf Nurkic, Andre Drummond, Mitchell Robinson, and Clint Capella behind him. Assists are being led by Luka Doncic, John Morant, Cade Cunningham, Trae Young, and D'Angelo Russell. Steals is Devin Vassell. Blocks is Evan Mobley. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson, rightfully reclaiming his throne as the most efficient scorer in the NBA. 98 overall, 0.7 3-pointers per game. 3-point champion currently is our old friend, Duncan Robinson. Tyrese Halliburton, Desmond Bain, Bradley Beal, and Jamal Murray behind him. And free throws are being led by Kobe White, Davi Bertans, Sadiq Bey, Danilo Gallinari, and Jordan Poole. I want to see this Mavericks player stats. How do we view that? So they still have Kristaps Porzingis, Josh Richardson. They have Jared Butler. We traded him to. I mean, they don't have the worst team in the world. He's just he's a glitch. That's all he is in simulation. I don't know what to do with that. 11 assists. What the fuck? It's broken. That's all it is. As for our team, we are being led in scoring by Brandon Ingram at 19.6, Tyler Hero at 19.5 behind him, and our former number 3 overall draft pick, right? Evan Mobley is now putting up 17 and 11. That is what you want to see from the big man. Cole Anthony off the bench putting up great minutes. Lonzo Ball doing Lonzo Ball things. Bam Adebayo, Precious Achiuwa, RJ Hampton. We built a great team. Rebounds were being led by Evan Mobley and Bam Adebayo and Precious Achiuwa, and assists were led by Lonzo Ball, Bam Adebayo, Tyler. How far down is Cole Anthony? 3 assists per game? Come on, kid. Steals were led by Lonzo. Blocks were led by Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages are better in the 50s, high 40s. That's what you want to see. 3-point percentages are a little better. And free throw percentages, Lonzo Ball is our leading free throw scorer. Brandon Ingram. Who would have thought that Lonzo Ball, barely hitting 50% of his free throws, is now the best free throw shooter on the Miami Heat? Anyway, I will see you at the end of the year. Hopefully we maintain our number 1 seed in the power rankings, number 1 seed in the conference rankings, and hopefully we can return as champions. And at the end of the year, Luka Doncic is your MVP, putting up 43 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. And I'm out of words to describe what he's doing. Mark Carroll is your rookie of the year, putting up 7.9, 3, and 1.8. All right. Ross Porter is 6th man of the year. He was the center, right? So he's probably sitting behind James Wiseman. That's unfortunate. 13 and 11. Great stat line for him. Defensive player of the year is still Giannis. Most improved is Onyeka Okongwu. Really? 17 and 11? No. No, that's just stupid. Stan Van Gundy is coach of the year because he's coaching the New Orleans Zion Pelicans, and Earl Olsen is still taking credit for this 99 overall squad that we built. For the All-NBA first team is Luka, Steph, Giannis, Zion, and Nikola Jokic. Second team is Ja, D'Angelo Russell. Good to see that, back returning to the Los Angeles Lakers, back to glory, back to doing great things. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and James Wiseman behind him. Third team is Cade Cunningham, Trae Young, Jason Tatum, Pascal Siakam, and Joel Embiid. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, our man, shout out. Giannis, Rudy Gobert, Jonathan Isaac. Second team is Dante DiVincenzo, Marcus Smart, Anthony Davis, Devin Vassell, and Onyeka Okongwu. All rookie first team and second teams do not show up. As you see, I'm disappointed in 2K. What you gonna do? I think this was the exact same record as we had last time, 63-19. Just ahead of the New Orleans Zion Pelicans, who have Jimmy Butler now. Brutal. But I don't know how that's going to mesh having 0 3-point shooting. So I don't hate the trade that we made. And of course, the Houston Cade Cunninghams are there as well. Player stats. We were led by Brandon Ingram, who went up to 20 points per game. That is good to see that we have a dominant alpha on the scoring side. Tyler Hero, Evan Mobley, Cole Anthony, Lonzo Ball, Bam Adebayo. Just a great team that we have behind them. Rebounds were led by Evan Mobley and Bam Adebayo. Assists were led by Lonzo Ball and Bam Adebayo. Steals, Lonzo. Blocks, Evan Mobley. And field goal percentages, as you saw, were good. 3-point percentages, as you saw, were better. And free throw percentages are good enough. Just good enough. League leaders, Luka Doncic putting a casual 43.5. Steph Curry, Zion Williamson, Donovan Mitchell, and D'Angelo Russell behind him. Rebounds was led by Rudy Gobert at 14.4, Andre Drummond, Yusuf Nurkic, Clint Capella, and Mitchell Robinson behind him. Assists was led by John Morant, Luka Doncic, Trae Young, Cade Cunningham, and D'Angelo Russell. Steals was Jimmy Butler. Blocks was Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages was Zion Williamson, putting up 68% from the field at 0.8 threes per game. 3-point champion was Desmond Bane, the man. Duncan Robinson, Buddy Hield, Patrick Williams, and Bradley Beal behind him. Free throws went to Kobe White at 96.4%. W. Bertans, Kemba Walker, now on the Atlanta Hawks. Josh Richardson and Lonzo Ball. What do this Hawks team look like? Trae Young, some guy, Cam Reddish, John Collins, Onyeka Okongwu, DeAndre Hunter, Kemba Walker. What a weird no defense team they have going here. Anyway, we are taking the number 8 seeded Charlotte LaMelo Balls on, and let's just check out the team stats real quick, see if our offense went up at all. We're now the 3rd best offense, which we're normally like 5th to 9th to middle of the pack, so I'm happy to see that. Defensively, we are the 2nd best, and I can live with that because we have the number 1 differential at 12.8, just barely above the New Orleans Zion Pelicans. Field goal percentages, we were 2nd. 3-point percentages, hopefully we were a little better. No, we were 15th. Free throw percentages, maybe we were a little better. We were 5th. That's better. The Charlotte LaMelo Balls are in a curious place because they have Lonnie Walker IV, which would be a great pickup for them. They have Miles Bridges, just dunkaholics over there, and not much else. I think we're going to beat them in 5. Up 1-0, up 2-0, up 3-0, and 4-0 swept. Brutal. The number 5 seeded Cleveland Cavaliers upset the Atlanta Hawks. They have Jalen Suggs, who, as you see, is not progressed well. He's only up to an 82. Colin Sexton, Isaac Okoro, Julius Randle, Jarrett Allen. And then just way too many centers. I don't think we have any issues beating this team. Boston Celtics and Chicago Bulls, again, 2-3 seeds facing off down there. New Orleans Zion Pelicans and Denver Nuggets. Houston, Cade Cunninghams, and the Dallas Mavericks, aka the Dallas Luka Doncic's. Just all these one-man shows in Denver. Like, Denver is such a loaded team. What you gonna do? Anyway, we're gonna win, and we'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals taking on the winner of the Boston-Chicago series, right? Down 2-1, right? Tied 2-2. We're really gonna lose to the Cleveland bleeping Cavaliers? There's no way. They can't score. Somehow we're barely up. It's a close one going into the 4th, trying to force a Game 7. We've already lost 1 Game 7 on our home court. Can we lose 2? Oh my God, we're just going to blow this game. That's what we're going to do. Let's hop in and make sure fucking 2K doesn't blow it for us. And I'm sure the starters aren't in because, you know, why? Why would you want to have the starters in? For game 6, up 1, 41 seconds left. Nah, let's put in Cole Anthony at the center position. All right, Tyler Hero, Evan Mobley, Brandon Ingram. Yeah, I'm good with this team. And I know Tyler Hero is a liability on defense in real life. For some reason in 2K, his defense... Oh my god, let's show this screen again. For some reason in 2K, he's like a god on defense. I'm not even going to bother asking how or why. All right. Taking on Thomas Bryant. Oh no. Wow, I was wondering where that pass was going. Colin Sexton versus Tyler Hero. Name a better combo. Oh my god, Bam, what are you doing? Alright, well, you know what? We're going to take Bam Adebayo and just punish Julius Randle. And get the dunk. Easy peasy. Up 1, they're going to take a timeout. Alright. Can we clutch it out? We need a defensive stop to force a game 7. We're not even going to go to the next round if we win this. We just need a defensive stop. Defense, Rodney McGruder, really? So what is Tyler Hero's defense? It's an 83. Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram. I'm good with having Scotty Barnes there. Bam Adebayo and Evan Mobley. This is going to be good enough. Can we do it? We are up 1, 17 seconds left. If they... Oh! I wanted that. It's fine. We're going to help off Thomas Bryant. I don't know why they're winding down the clock. Your team's losing, bro. I know you want a last second, like, look at me, I'm incredible. But that was dumb. What a stupid play. Oh, it's okay. You wonder why I shit on you incessantly when you don't bug out. Anyway, we're going to a game 7 to see if we can advance to the Eastern Conference Finals to seek revenge against the Boston Celtics. And we're up big. We're blowing them out. And that's what you love to see. Going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. New Orleans Zion Williamsons and the Dallas Luka Doncic's on the other side. So can we get our revenge? It's back and forth with revenge for the Miami Heat. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. We're up 3-1. We're up 4-1. We beat them with a gentleman's sweep, taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Heat, Mavericks. Name a better matchup. And we lose the first one. We win the second one. We win the third one, up 2-1, 3-1, and we clutch it out, winning the NBA championship against none other than the Dallas Mavericks. Bam Adebayo is your NBA Finals MVP. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. That doesn't seem real. Anyway, I'm pretty content with how this team turned out. Even though the game completely glitched out on us, even though the game completely fucked up, I think we built a pretty good squad all around. Bam Adebayo stuck around. Lonzo Ball was a great addition. Tyler Hero stuck around. Brandon Ingram was a last-second swap for Jimmy Butler. Honestly, if we traded for Jimmy Butler or kept Jimmy Butler, it probably wouldn't have made that big of a difference. Precious Achiuwa stayed here. Evan Mobley, great draft. Cole Anthony, late pickup. RJ Hampton, Scotty Barnes. You know, the team came out great. So that's the video. I'll see you in the next one.